Good morning. What a foggy morning. We got almost an inch of rain overnight and snow. So we have a sloppy mess. Trying to figure out if I want to plow it off now or if I want to wait until we get some more slop build up and then plow it off tonight before we get snow. Talking it over with the loggers. I think that's what we're going to do. We're trying to keep it so this road is good for them and it doesn't get too rutted up. And if we plow it off too early, it'll end up turning to ice and it'll make it too slick for everybody. So the game plan is to leave it today. I'll plow it off late this afternoon once everybody is out of here, and then we're gonna be getting some more snow tonight. Hopefully that'll stick to it and make the road nice and passable and not icy. It's kind of always an adventure when you get rain and snow in the middle of winter, but man, it's so beautiful. So the rain has finally stopped, so we can work outside. We can get the front done. The other side, where the drip edge is, we got some splash up, so we're gonna have to let the zip board dry out before we can start stoning that. But up front here, everything stayed nice and dry, which is perfect, so we can get this stonework done. And luckily yesterday, our siding showed up, so we can get our flashing up, and then shortly we can start the siding, which is exciting. It'll be nice to see how this place changes with a color on it and not green. All right, I had to pick up some new caulking guns because Gina last week broke our other ones. So we have quite a bit of caulking to do to finish up this job. I looked at a battery operated one, but I couldn't justify it in my head because we're almost done with this project. So I just got the hand powered ones.
First off, it was only one gun that I broke, and it wasn't last week. It was when we were doing the rafters.
Gotcha. When we were using it last week, it was terrible.
And I thought I just wasn't using it right, but I think I just was maybe too rough on it and broke it. So I don't know. I didn't even think I was strong enough to do anything like that. But anyway, must be I'm stronger than I think. Then I made Al have to go get a new tool.
I don't like having to buy new tools, you know. All right, so this bottom course, we need to rip a little bit off every piece. So I'm gonna set the table saw up so we can just go ahead and cut them a lot quicker on the table saw versus hand cutting, and we'll have a really good edge. I think we have some chickens laying some eggs. I want to get all of these cut in place, make sure everything fits good before I glue any of them in. So that one goes there. I'll get the next one measured and cut. I'll just make sure we like the looks of all three of them, because since it's such a short area, we'll do them all this way and then we'll take them back out and glue them in. So 15 and a half. Number 3, that's what we just used, so we got to get a different one. So all of these have a number marked on them, and there's either 3 or 4 different patterns, so we just want to make sure you're not stacking the same ones on top of each other. So what do we have here? This one is the number 4, so we'll go with the 4. Trying to think of the best way to get this one in. Maybe like so. This is the easier one. I like where that fits. So now I can take it all back apart, glue everything. We'll be in good shape. All right, we get to use the glue that is not super extreme cold. It's 40 degrees out right now. It's supposed to stay right above freezing, upper 20s tonight. So we will be good with this one because this goes down to 22 degrees.
Comes out much easier.
It does. The stuff that's for up to 0 degrees comes out hard. It's like a different texture. That's so much easier. Next comes the fun one. This works so much better than the really cold extreme weather one. And it being warmer, it just spreads a lot better too. All right, I'm gonna say it again today. This trim is coming off in the spring and we're painting it black. We have to have it up there now so we know where to put our stone to, and we couldn't get it painted black. And it's too cold for us to paint it right now. I knew that was going to happen. I have to get a rag.
Important guy today.
Say I'm in high demand. That is perfect. Couldn't ask for any better.
Really?
Yep. And then when we have this trim off, we'll touch up these sides and it'll get painted the color of the stone, so you won't see that.
Super weird day out. It's sunny, nice, and then it gets chilly, and then it gets windy. So please bear with us if it's super windy.
All right, so hold it right there. All right, let's get these all ripped and put in place. So that way if we have a little sliver on that end, we'll cut back this side some. We're not just stuck with a short end piece.
Yeah.
So we'll just cut everything, set it in place, dry fit it, and then kind of do that. All right, so we're gonna end right around here. That's not a bad little piece to have to fill, so I'm happy with that. We'll start attaching this, and then I'll cut that piece after.
Big stretch.
Comes out so easy. like the glove. I love it. There we go. That wind starts to pick up. It wants to blow our pieces off. Like that as we're dry fitting. I like that.
I don't know, but it's getting colder and windier, and it's just getting so cold. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to hear us. It's just so windy. I'm gonna try to get this done, and then we're just going to head inside because it's getting crazy out here.
Now, as long as we got the height right, I like it. The culvert on the side of our driveway is plugged up. I just looked over here. It is frozen. I am thinking from that negative 20-degree weather we had, it froze the culvert up on this end. And I can get it a little bit, but not enough. So I'm thinking maybe I go get my STS hammer drill and try drilling it out. Let me show you. That is all frozen right there at the end. The very bottom I could get a little bit out, but we don't have enough flow to break up all this snow. So I'm hoping maybe I can drill a couple of holes in there. It'll be deep enough, free that out and get some water flowing. So that way it's not rushing over the driveway. It's overflowing pretty good right here. All the way down and going that way, which is no big deal. It's just that this is gonna get all iced up once it freezes. You can just see it right here. There we go. works. Alright, that's already come down a few inches. That's still flowing good. We'll keep an eye on that, and when that drops down, I can get in there and drill it out lower and more. I will. Hopefully the running water will kind of help open it up too, make that hole bigger. I think we should go take a ride up above and check the other culverts. Make sure we don't have any culverts plugged anywhere else, because plugged culverts this time of the year is not good. All right, I can hear the water flowing on that one, and then on this side, I can see the water coming out. So that culvert is good and opened. This one just has a little bit of water flowing, and you can hear it, so we are good there. Nobody's been up this way for a little while except for the coyotes. There's some good sized dog tracks right there. But this culvert, this is the one that was plugged up and that I unplugged. That one is flowing good. We have, I think, 4 more to check. 3 or 4 more. I'll have to write down how many we have. We got quite a few. Flowing over here pretty good. We are flowing. I like seeing that. I like it. All right, this is the last culvert. Can't get over how many deer tracks I've been seeing up here. Once we got further up, the coyote tracks disappeared and I've just been seeing deer tracks. So that's good. That culvert is flowing. I like seeing that. The ditches are not full of water, so that means everything's going the way it's supposed to go. So we are good there. Keep an eye on it. Make sure nothing freezes up overnight, because it's supposed to get cold tonight. Oh, look at that. There we go. I like it. That is all cleared up. Perfect. So the road's kind of a mess, and I don't want to plow it because it's not going to make it any better. I'd have to back drag it. So I hooked up, I don't know if you can see it back there, the groomer, and I'm hoping I can groom the road and smooth it out a little bit, so that way when it freezes up tonight, it won't be all rutted up. All right, so this is what the road looks like now. After we groom it, it fixes it up a little bit. So I'm gonna make a few passes and see what it does. I got this set at the lowest setting. It'd be nice if I could come down a little bit further for what we're trying to do right now. But I'd have to adjust the slots or make the slots bigger. I can't do that right now. That is definitely something to think about in the future, because if I can have those fingers come all the way down, we could smooth this all out and let it freeze up good. But actually, this looks a lot better than that side, so we'll probably have to make 2 or 4 passes and it should do a good job. Let's head on down the road and see what it looks like. That is working the way I was hoping it was. The tire tracks were low and down to stone, and then there was the hump in the center, so I was hoping to kind of level everything out, no ruts, cover the stone back up. One of the things we're trying to do is keep this road frozen. The longer the road stays frozen, the better it is for the loggers, and the more durable the road will become. So kind of just wanted to make it all nice and smooth. So yeah, that looks good. Now we're just gonna go up, park it, and see what it looks like in the morning once it freezes. Good morning. It got cold overnight. Everything froze up. The road's looking pretty good. I'll take a ride down, check it out. But I am so glad we cut more trees down for the solar panel, for the solar array, because we're already making power. We're making 1,800 watts of energy already, which is nice for being this early in the morning. Normally we're not making anything, so I like that. All right, I think using the groomer worked really good. We spread it out. The groomer has the back finger, so it puts grooves in it. We got the grooves of the track, so everything is frozen now, but it's not smooth. We either have grooves from the groomer or the grooves from the tracks, which will make it nice so we don't have to worry about slipping when we're walking or driving, and it's all frozen up now. So I am excited about that. That is a good trick to keep in my sleeve or your sleeve if you have a driveway in the wintertime with issues and you get a groomer. That's an awesome thing to do when it gets wet out and slushy. It is still chilly, but it's beautiful this morning. You guys haven't seen the view of the homestead driving up the driveway since they've cut everything and opened up the solar array. Let me show you. And it's gonna change even more. Hopefully this week they're gonna start cutting over here, so that'll change the look some more. Look how different that looks.
It is super windy and cold out again today, so we decided that we're going to stay inside and we're going to work on this cabinet and get it done. I'm loving it, and it's not even done yet, so I'm really excited for when it is finished. What's happening now is because it's sitting here open. I've been filling it up with stuff. We took everything out so we can have it ready for what it's intended for, instead of it start collecting all the things and then we'll have to figure out where those things need to go. You know how that is? I don't know if that happens at your house, but that certainly happens at ours.
I ran out of sandpaper, so we had to wait till we got sandpaper. We have some spots I couldn't sand out. So we go around, sand everything, and we have a couple of spots that we need to touch up, like that got scratched when we were installing it. So we can get the final coat of paint on, and then we can get Gina's drawer in so she can pull in and out her KitchenAid. So that'll be nice to have that all done. Oh, and also I got a piece, let me show you. So I thought we had leftover toe kick material from when we did the cabinets, and we didn't. So I had to go out and get a piece of popple. I'll cut this down to width, and then I'll climate paint it. We're gonna do one solid piece from the stove all the way over to here, so it looks like it's all custom built as one piece. So That's also gonna get done, and that'll finish off this pot quite a bit.
Unfortunately, this means we're gonna have some blue dust.
Yep.
So we'll have to clean up, but once it's done, it'll be done and we can keep it clean, so.
We got a little piece of popple wood left over. We'll use that as our sanding block, and that'll make sure that we're getting the area we want sanded nice and flat. All right, it's time to fill in the nail holes, that's better. And I don't have a putty knife in here, so I made one out of a nice little shim. Stuff's pink, and when it's dry, it turns white.
When we were coming back from my appointment the other day, we stopped and I found a couple of nice house plants. They help for air purification and they help for humidity in the house and stuff like that. And they look really nice on the blue cabinets. So I also took a piece of another part of the plant to hopefully I can start another one, and then maybe we can have some nice house plants all over the place. So I'm excited about that.
All right, now we wait for this to dry. Give it a quick little sanding. Luckily the stuff sands easy. And then we can get the final coat of paint on this. We are nice and dry now, so everything cleaned up and we can get it painted.
Again. Always making a mess.
I was just gonna say you made a big old mess.
I did not do that. Well, I guess you did it for me, right?
That's right, it's your cabinet, right?
My cabinet. Looks good too, doesn't it?
It's gonna look real nice once it's all done. All right, as long as you don't get too out of control, we should be good. All right, now we let it dry and see where else we're gonna touch up. I think the face frame's gonna need another coat, and so is the kick plate. You girls ready for some hay? Look at all them eggs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, hold on. 25. Oh, no, hold on. 26. No. 27.
That's all one day.
All one day. And it's not even springtime yet. We're just gaining daylight. The more daylight we get, the more eggs we get. All right, everything is nice and dry now. I want to get this toe kick put on and it'll just make it look so much better.
It doesn't fit.
I test fitted it. I'll have to tap it. Put too much paint on. Like a glove. I like that.
It doesn't fit.
It will once it's down and in.
So I like it. Let us know what you think. I'm also might put some like command hooks and like put those in there. I don't know if there's another way you think I could put my accessories inside here and keep them all with it. That'd be really cool. So right now I keep in the bowl. I love my cabinet. I'm sure I'm gonna fill it up fast. I have my other things I wanna put in here. I will do that when I have a minute. I like it.